Girl, you can't even call this shit a war.
Why not?
Wars end. Huh?
Good morning. This is day 20 of my self-retreat video project, and according to my plan, I'm recording a video every 10 days just to shortly brief on how I'm doing, detailing every aspect of my project. So starting from the first thing I do in the morning, which is waking up and then eventually getting up. I think I've already built a nice routine, getting up between 6:30 and 7 a.m. When the humidity is not so high yet, so it's just nicer to go out for a walk. Over the last few years or so, I really started enjoying mornings much more than I enjoy nightlife. So I'm starting my day with meditative, mindful walk, and what I mean by that is instead of just trying to reach to my destination, which I know what my destination is. This is normally my destination, unless it's occupied, then I'm trying to find something else. But instead of just trying to come here and then, oh, it's so far, and just like talking to myself and then arguing myself sometimes or something like this, I would just try to observe my thoughts, observe my sensations. So if I'm like yesterday, for example, I was after 4 workouts in a row. I really felt aching in my muscles, so I just observed that, and I was being aware of that, and that's what I mean by meditative walk. So I'm just coming here and then just for a few moments at least, just listening to birds, sometimes observing swans in the lake, and just recording a video for people who want to have daily reports from me. And you know, sometimes I just say how I'm feeling. Sometimes I talk about more philosophical stuff, and which I also enjoy very much, if you haven't noticed yet. So yeah, so morning routine is very important. I think it's pretty obvious, but executing is not so easy. So I'm really glad that I started doing that. Then in terms of reading, which was another crucial part of the project, of the tasks that I'm set out to do, I knew it wouldn't be easy, but it's not so bad actually. I finished the first book of Dr. Yuval Harari, and now I'm already halfway through the other one, Homo Deus, and I'm really glad that I found these books, I found this author, because they're really interesting in a way that maybe not providing any new information, new knowledge, but they really help me look at everything from a little bit wider historical perspective, and even they help, or maybe they support my understanding of my current issues, such as, you know, maybe not so much addictions, but definitely loneliness, definitely like sense of meaning in life. So I really recommend this book, and I'm actually looking forward to his newest book, which will come up, which will, I think, be released later this year. But in terms of reading, I'm really satisfied with the progress I'm making. I pretty much haven't read any books since finishing my education, like traditional education. So I'm really happy that I got back to this habit, because I read every day, even if it's just a few pages. I read every day, and you know, I'm really glad about that. Then in terms of workouts, after 3 weeks of just resting, not working out at all. I'm back in the gym. I was in a little bit new workout routine, and so far it's going well. Just doing what I'm supposed to do, improving technique in some exercises, especially new exercises which felt very uncomfortable to do at the beginning, but then once I just work together with my coach online, which, like I said, is a very great support in my, even in terms of the feeling of the sense of loneliness in this world, it's really going great. So that's the situation with working out. I even reduced caffeine, pre-workout caffeine. Before, over the last months, I would feel very often very high levels of anxiety during my workouts. Now I reduced my coffee intake to 2 to 3 cups pre-workout, but at the same time I train in a fasted state, so 2 to 3 cups is already fine. It's just nice. Then in terms of cooking and eating, so far no problem, but I am aware that the withdrawal pangs might occur over the next 2-3 weeks. I don't think I ever had 1 month, if not less, at least 1 month. I don't think I have ever had 1 month without sweets, without cheesecakes, without ice creams, without any connection like sugar and fat. I don't think it has ever happened in my life before, so I'm really looking forward to my cravings over the next few weeks. But I'm at the same time very excited to welcome it and just observe it in a meditative style. But other than that, like cooking and eating is no problem at the moment. It's just going well. It's actually easy. I'm pretty much eating only grains, lean meats, eggs, sometimes fish and vegetables, and lots of fruits. So my calorie intake at the moment is around 3,000 per week, maybe a bit more, 3,100 or so. And I'm pretty sure that I'll be losing fat with this calorie intake, and then maybe in a few weeks I will reduce it a bit further, but I will just keep observing, keep monitoring, and I will make decisions as I go. And what else was important was meditation at the end of the day, which I do in most cases, almost daily, almost every day. But the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure that I can improve that by maybe tightening a little bit my procedure, so knowing exactly what I need to do, just to have some planned minimum. And that's something I need to work out, because I'm not really that satisfied with the quality of meditations. So this is definitely something. It's like the biggest area for improvement over the next 10 days. So I'm definitely looking to make some changes in my strategy, in my procedures. But it's not bad. It's just area for improvement that I can observe clearly. But other than that, everything is going well. I'm really satisfied with the idea of this project. I can already observe like short-term benefits, like feeling more present, feeling higher peace of mind. Morning. So it's definitely something I want to continue, and it's pretty much, it's a long project, 100 days. It's very ambitious, but at the same time, this is something I want to do. And you know, in the last video, in the last summary, I described it as a war, in a context that, you know, it seems difficult, but I just want to complete it. I want to win this war. I want to win this battle. But in another context, I really don't want to call it a war, meaning that when you go to war, there is an end goal to win a war. But in this case, it's just actually learning new habits. It's improving the quality of my life, and it's not about reaching a certain destination. It's not about winning the war. It's about actually, like I said, there's no end date for this. I want to I don't want it to have any end goal. I just want to continue as long as I live, really. So it's not about winning or reaching certain destination, but just living with that onwards after the end of the project. Then obviously it's good to have a plan. It's good to have some sort of project, whether I call it 100 days project, or I call it 50 days, or I call it just maybe next month. But it's good to know my objectives, know my strategy for a certain period of time. So maybe rather than war, I would call it battle and battle and battle, or just, you know, just some strategy that just improves my life. And you know, it should be a never-ending process, and just being aware that all reality is happening, is unfolding from a moment to moment. And I just want to keep reminding about this to myself, which I have just done. So once again, thank you very much. If you want to get daily reports, please subscribe to the emails. I'm sending it out every day to all subscribers. So if you want to get on that, all the details are in the description below. And if you're just happy with the summaries, there'll be another one in 10 days. So for the moment, thank you very much for your attention. Wish you a great weekend, and see you. Bye.